All right, we'll take one of our less traveled roads on this episode of the Jersey Devil Hunter and see if we can catch him galloping around here. We're kind of like in the middle of no man's land. We're right outside of Franklin Township and in the wilds of South Jersey during our second snowstorm of the season. And this is pretty wild back here, though. I mean, there are houses and stuff. But this is pretty untraveled, and it works on into an area where there's a hunting club, so it's pretty wooded. And the old Jersey Devil just might take a chance and see if he can get something to eat or scare something up on this road today. So he's not unfamiliar with this area. There have been a lot of sightings. People around here claim that they hear coyotes or coywolves, but you never know the kind of a scream that you hear late at night. It could be the Jersey Devil. Probably not. It could be, it's probably the coywolves and the coyotes. Kai wolf, a lot of people say, is a figment of everybody's imagination and that there's no such thing, but what they are is it's a cross between two species of coyote, the eastern coyote and I think the gray timber wolf. I don't know. Anyway, they call him a Kai wolf. It's built kind of like a good, healthy German Shepherd. Way bigger than a regular coyote, and he looks more healthy. Looks more like he could take something down. I'm trying to keep that stupid windshield wiper out of our picture, but she's coming down at a pretty good clip, so I'm going to leave it on. In this car, you only have two settings. What it's on now, and then real fast. So I'd rather be able to see where I'm going, just in case we get a glimpse of our friend. It gets pretty wooded in here. It's really coming down pretty good now. This might be getting close to about a ½ inch an hour. And it looks like the plow ain't been down this road. So you never know what you're going to find around these corners. You might find a Jersey Devil, or you might find a jackass that ought to be home, not driving. We just passed a bunch of them. When I say we, I mean me. People are afraid to get over towards the curb because around here there are no curbs. And there's a good chance that if you get too close to the right side of the road, you're going in the ditch. Because there are ditches, and where it's unpaved and whatnot, you can get yourself in a mess pretty quick. Like this guy's come barreling down here. Let's see if he's going to stay on his side of the road. Yeah, this looks like he's a pretty good driver. Right, watch him headlong right into me. But this is an area that I've heard a lot of reports about. Down the end of this road, there are two bodies of water, and more, the Jersey Devil is sighted, and sightings reported in and around water. And the Lenni Lenape called the Pine Barrens Papoosing, which means place of the serpent. And I've talked to some people in the cryptid business, in the cryptid circles, that seem to think more and more that the Jersey Devil may be maybe an aquatic creature. It would make sense, like I said, because a lot of the sightings are around water. Now right here, we just passed that hunting club, and it's not wild around here, but it's pretty rural. So I think if the Jersey Devil was going to be in this area, it would be right here. It would be right in this area. Like I said, you have plenty of deer. I mean, it's overrun with deer around here. And there's plenty of water for him. That's an amazing oak tree in front of us. That tree should have a story written about it, and I might just have to do it. It's actually the biggest oak tree, other than the Salem oak. It's the biggest oak tree I've ever seen. And this is in fact, I think this is a wildlife management area back in here. This is somebody's nursery for evergreen trees. But to our left on this road is a lake right about now. And as we come down the bottom of this hill where these cars are, there's a lake on our right side. The problem with these roads is there's quite a berm on these roads. In other words, an arc, because they don't have a curb, and it's the only way for the water to drain when it rains or when the snow melts. So they put this berm in there, and if you hit your gas pedal at the bottom of that berm and you spin your wheels, you're going to do a spin in the car. So you just got to be very careful and know not to have your foot on the gas when you're passing another car on a berm like this. And on Dutch Mill Road, the berm is amazing. My God. So it's just, you know, being aware and using common sense when you're driving around in the snow. It's not dangerous. What's dangerous are the other people on the road. You know, kids, we haven't had snow around here in a couple years. And if you get some yahoo that just got his license and, you know, hasn't thought too much about trying to drive in the snow, and he gets out here and starts hitting the gas, you got a problem. Because you can very easily lose control of your car. So like I said, it's not dangerous. I actually enjoy it. You get to see all kinds of stuff out here. other stuff that you would if it was a nice, bright, sunny day. But you got to really watch the oncoming traffic and the dumbasses that come up behind you and like try to get around you, because you can't see the dotted line and they might be on a solid line, and all of a sudden here comes a head-on vehicle, and then they're in a world of hurt. Woo! And she says, coming down. We're going to take a little ride back here. There's a pretty cool area that I've been wanting to check out when it snows because of the possibility of seeing some tracks. And I doubt very much that the plow's been down this road. There's only a few houses on it. Oh, the plow has been down there. I'll be damned. Not recently, but it's been down there. And I want to check the road out for. That looks like there are some tracks. 4 tracks, unknown tracks or different tracks, and just to see what in the world we could possibly find back here. This is a pretty old area. It's a real nice farm right here. Got his own water tank, right? Piney Lane Farm. Got a nice ring to it. Yeah, somebody's been back here. Probably the people that live here, trying to get out, or in, or both. But I don't see any tracks. It's very quiet. That's what I love about driving in the snow. Roll my window down. This is great back here. They're still waiting for the trash to get picked up like I am. It's probably a little bit noisy. Uh-oh. Now here comes somebody. 4-wheel. Pull these kids on the sled. That's great. There you go. Have a good time. I remember doing crap like that when I was little. It snowed every winter. Every winter you got snow, you can count on it. There was never a question of if it was going to snow. It was always when and how much. And we had so many hills that we would ride down. Dead Man's Hill, Dead Man's Curve, Center Street Road, or Center Street Hill. They would actually close down the street so kids could sled on it without having to worry. Now this is 3 days late, this trash is, just like mine. Without having to worry about it. Now this is a very interesting forest here to our left. I'm going to make a turn so you can see it. This to me looks like it was planted. These trees were definitely not just wild. This is like some kind of plantation. Oh boy, don't tell me I'm stuck. I almost was. I can't see where the road is and where the dirt is and the pavement is. But it looks like those trees, if you ask me, were planted there for a reason. And I haven't been able to find out much why. But if you look at them at certain angles, they almost look like in line. Boy, I hope this is pavement. I don't know. I've had to dig myself. It's posted. I don't want anybody back in there, you know. But I've always thought that, yeah, they are in a line. I'll be damned. I wonder why somebody, I don't know if those are ponderosa pines or telephone pole pines or what they are. Oh, man, we're going off. I can't get out of it, but there we go. Whew. I'll get the hell out of here. But I don't know why those trees were planted like that. I don't even think I'm on a road here. Man. There we go. Ah, that was fun. A little exciting. Christ, that was in somebody's yard. I'm just getting over this horrible what do you call it thing in your lungs? Something. I'm taking Mucinex for it. And it's been 3 weeks. It feels like it's just starting to break up. I hope so, because I have some shows I got to do. But as you can hear, my voice goes in and out, and there's no way I'm going to stand in front of 300 people and go hoarse and not be able to sing and tell stories to them. So I'll do this video if I can get through it. And we'll concentrate on doing the shows here in February. And hopefully we can get rid of this congestion and whatever the heck we got going on here. But this is a very interesting area, South Jersey. It's very old. This has been settled for a long time. We're in the general area of the Padre Pia Shrine. If you're familiar with that, you can look it up. It'll give you a... Is this a plow coming my way? Oh boy, it's an oil truck. I'm not liking this a whole lot because I don't know who's going where. And I gotta stay in some kind of track. Alright, Petroni. Thank you, sir. Have a good day. You can look up where Padre Pia is. It's a shrine. People go there and pray and meditate and whatnot. But that'll show you the general area of South Jersey that we're in today. And it's kind of like in the middle of South Jersey. We're in Gloucester County. Probably southern or eastern Gloucester County as the county works. It doesn't go east to west or north to south. A lot of people say they live in northern or southern Gloucester County, but it runs east to west. And we're in probably the mid part of Gloucester County in this area. And this here road will take us right out to the Padre if we follow it long enough. This is actually Piney Hollow Road, is what this is. It breaks up a couple places, and they call it different stuff, but it's got a county road number designation. I don't know what it is. But this is a good road for sightseeing critters. There are a couple nesting bald eagles back here. And there's been a lot of people that will swear they've seen a panther back here a time or two. So it's a good area. It's a good area for what we're looking for. If you're going to find it, it's going to be in one of these places that I ride around. You're not going to find it driving down Haddon Avenue in Collingswood, that's for sure. Yet in 1909 they did. It was seen on Haddon Avenue on top of a trolley and scared the hell out of a bunch of people. So 1909, between the 16th and the 23rd of January, they call it Super Week. And that's where a lot of people, man, a lot of people claim they saw the Jersey Devil. Schools were closed, and they kept the kids indoors, and people were scared to death of it. And people were saying something. When you have that many people swear on the Bible, even, that they're seeing something, So that's why, people are real easy and real quick to dismiss anything about the Jersey Devil. Oh, it's just. But when you have this many people that swear they have seen something, you got to really pay attention to it, and you got to wonder, what is it that they're seeing? What would cause a mayor, a police officer, noted businessmen? You're talking people's reputations with this stuff. And most people, they keep it quiet because they don't want to be laughed at and said, "Oh, you're nuts and drunk and stoned and whatnot." But when you have this many people that have seen this creature, and the thing is, for the most part, they describe it the same way. Now, there are I want this road. Oh, this ain't been plowed. I don't know about this. We're going to try to stay in this track and see how this is going to work out. Because there's an area up here. There's an area up here called Unexpected Farm. It's a very mysterious kind of deal. There's a guy that lives back here, and I actually applied to be the caretaker because it's this pretty big tract of land that is in the Pine Barrens designation. It is designated Pine Barrens, but it's private. And I think a guy in India owns it and hires locals, people, to keep care of it for him. And I wanted the job, and he never answered me. Somebody else got the job. But I have gone all the way down this house and seen that house that he lived. Oh, there's some tracks. There's a kid, I guess, running up and down the street. Oh yeah, they're playing sled or doing something. Road ends 1 mile. That's not a true statement. The road doesn't end a mile. And these are some really productive farms back here. Oh man, this might not end very good. This is where you can't see the road. The only thing I really worry about on a drive like this is a pothole that you can't see. I don't really feel like snapping an axle today. It's a little too cold to walk all the way home. But, and there's your hint right there. You can see the wet spot. But I did want to get out here and see if we could see, like I said, any kind of tracks. And I'll show you the Padre, right? You always wanted to see it. Let's take a ride past Padre. Say a little prayer. Say a little prayer for the election coming up. that we get what we want. Because Lord knows we need it. We sure need a change. There's Bellevue Winery. Real nice operation back here. I know that's not plowed, and I'm not going to play with it because I almost got stuck without the snow. And this is, we're down to about a quarter-mile visibility. So this storm is getting a little bit more intense, I think, than they thought. But that's all right. You know, a lot of times on Jersey Devil sightings, people will see him out in the open like this. And you'll hear people say, yeah, man, I was driving along and I saw this thing galloping along the field or across the field, or it came out of some trees on that side of the field. See, nobody knows where to drive because there's no curb, there's no nothing. Oh, criminy, thank you. And I worry, there's the Padre Pia's, I'll try to get it over there. This is the Padre Pia shrine, right? And it's not plowed, so I can't get in there for you. But that's it. And he's in that shrine there. Now it's not plowed, you can't get in. And people come here and sit all night long. It's never closed. And you sit there, and like I said, you pray or you meditate, and it's very peaceful. But, all right. That's about that. I got to pay attention to what I'm doing. We'll see you soon on the Jersey Devil Hunter.